Hi guys! Working from home day. Love it or hate it, a lot of us have had to deal with this new thing. So today's video, I am here to chat a little bit about my routine, some tips and tricks that I feel like it helps on my working from home routine, and ta-da! Give you some outfit ideas for your work from home routine at home to kind of like get your brain wrapped around what is best to wear. I'm gonna give you tips regarding your type of work and the types of things that you have to do in your day to just help to make that little aspect of dressing up in the morning easier for you guys and not super overwhelming. I know a lot of us tend to just grab sweats or even stay in PJs all day long, and I'm gonna tell you why I do not recommend that. But before we go on, my name is Karina. I am so happy you're here. If you guys are new to the channel, hello, welcome and welcome back for those who are not new. If you guys are into these types of videos, fashion, lifestyle, beauty, make sure that you leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. That's always super helpful for me. And so let's dive right in. Okay guys, so I have a few notes in here that I'd like to kind of go through. They were helpful for me, and hopefully they will add a little bit of value and help in your life, make it seem a lot easier to work from home. The one thing that I always tell people is no matter what you're doing, no matter what the day holds, like say you don't have any Zoom calls, you're not supposed to be doing presentations, like you're not gonna be seeing, like whatever it is that is ahead of you on that day, do take the time to get ready. Guys, I cannot stress how much this step is important. And I know that some of us have been through this working from home for a while now. You know, we're going into a year since the first lockdown. And some of us are new to it, you know, and some of us hate it, some of us love it. So regardless of where you fall into this category, I have been working from home for a little over 2 years now. And to be very honest with you guys, I was very scared, and this was an option, okay? It wasn't like I was thrown into it like a lot of you guys were. It was mainly like my decision to work from home, but I had the fear that I would miss interacting with people the most. And it was just a little bit different than my everyday, you know. I used to work retail, so you can imagine like lots of people. Then I worked in school environment, which is even more people. I was used to being with people, and I'm very customer service like focused, so I've been trained on it. I've worked with customer service my entire life, so I was like, how am I gonna do being behind a computer, you know, or like creating content all day on my own? How am I gonna get creative, you know, and all of that? And quite frankly, you guys, I was surprised of how much I enjoy this quiet time and how productive I can be on my own. You know, I have less distractions, so much so that I have put off hiring help because I feel like it would be distracting of my workflow. So this is just like me sharing with you a little bit of my mindset. And I feel like what helped for me was the fact that I was getting ready in the morning. So when I take the time to put my makeup on, when I take the time to put even like, hey, right now I got my sweats on, you know, sweatshirt, sweatpants, doesn't matter. It's at least I feel like this is put together. This is ready to, if I have to hop on a call like last minute and it's a Zoom call and it's a potential client and it just came through, I'm ready and I feel ready. I don't feel stressed. So another thing is like, and I learned this in yoga, is like when you have a plan, then or there's not very much room for mistakes or for the unexpected things. Obviously things are going to be unexpected. Hello COVID years, you know, we got very scarred from, you know, being thrown in situations that we weren't prepared for. However, if you do have a plan, that you lessen the chances of those unexpected things popping up and then stressing the heck out of you. So I would say create or establish a morning routine in which you are taking care of your mental first. This is so much more important than any of the outside appearance. If you're not good in here, then you're not good out here. You know, it translates no matter what. So, you know, for me, it's important to wake up, I have my meditation, then I do my prayers, I do a little bit of Bible study, like whatever it looks like for you. If it's to just have some quiet time and have your coffee in peace and silence. When the kids were littler and they required like having breakfast, you know, me cooking breakfast for them, I used to take the time to wake up earlier than then, and I would have my coffee. I would just get that silent mode, especially for a lot of us that are with kids at home still, you guys. Like, honestly, all those mothers, my heart goes out to you. My kids are teenagers right now, and so even though it can be a lot for all of us, it's very they're very self-sufficient, so they don't require a whole lot from me. I can't imagine what it's like to be with little ones that require our attention all the time. So if that means you waking up just a little bit earlier to get your mental health, your mental state, you know, in peace, and maybe like enjoy that hot cup of coffee, because you're not gonna get a chance to have a hot meal again, you know, during the day. So whatever that looks like for you, I highly recommend you take the time to do this. And the third thing is just to make a list. Everything works so well for me, you guys, when I actually have lists of things that I need to do. Like, here's my little book. I go through books like this, like, I don't know, twice a month I have to get another one. I also have another, let me get it for you. Like little lists like this, you got this, you know, this is a cute little thing I just grabbed at my grocery store. These are all over Etsy. It just lays out your priorities, your little checklist, and then wellness, you know, exercise plans, goals, and thought of the day. So something like this, or the gratitude journal, it's something that I do every single day as well, just to kind of get my mind of like, what are the priorities? And I highly recommend, this is another thing that I've learned on my search for like manifesting techniques and these types of things. Sometimes we want to get up and we're feeling so fierce, we're feeling fired up, and we just want to go and like grab the world and hug everybody and just take over and do it all. And that's a great recipe for failure right there. So I would recommend that you guys come up with like 3 to 5 priorities. Some people say 3 is the best. Sometimes I can't do just 3 really, you know, big things that I need to do. Sometimes they happen to be 5. However, the number, don't go past 5, because it's a lot in a day. And yesterday I actually didn't accomplish much that I thought of. Like, I didn't have much to show, but I've done so much from behind the scenes. So make sure that you're like labeling those things that you get done, because sometimes we need that visual of like, oh, I got so much done. So that's a great thing. So I am here rambling, and I hope that you got a little bit of value in this super extra long intro. But based on this, my whole point of making a list is based on that list. That's when I particularly decide on what I'm going to wear on that given day. So that helps me to lay out my outfits. I usually, if you do have a space in your closet that you can actually lay out things that you can wear during the week, that would be super helpful too. Right now, I figure most of us have a little extra time in the morning to kind of like decide what we want to wear. For me, I just lay out all my favorite things, or the things that I'm feeling like I'm gonna be wearing based on weather or whatnot. If I do have to go out of the house on that particular day, if I have to shoot, which I realize that my schedule and my type of work is a little bit of different than a lot of people out there. So say if you do Zoom calls or if you have presentations, I'm going to be having different outfits and recommending different things for you to have every single day for those purposes. So I just wanted to kind of like give you an overview of pieces that are neutral colors, that are easy to interchange. I would not recommend super big loud prints for you to be at work. That's just like really overpowering, especially on the computer. And it depends on your line of work too. If you're in a creative field, then, you know, girl, you do your thing, you know best. So that's totally up to you. But if you're more of like in an office environment, or if you're dealing with Zoom calls all day, if you're dealing with having to actually get up and do some sort of presentation, then I do recommend more neutral colors. I have things in here that are key pieces, you know, so say if you only have to show yourself from waist up, then I recommend you having a button-up shirt, a blazer, bodysuit, you know. Then there are days that are a little easier, or, you know, you're not gonna be on camera too much, you can wear a dress, or even if you are, you can totally wear a dress that looks put together and like very comfortable. Pair of trousers, then like I said, leggings are great, or or even like a pair of sweats that are a little dressier, you know, if you feel like it. Like I said, if you're not showing waist down, then go for whatever it makes you feel more comfortable. But I do think that feeling ready, being ready, looking ready really shows up on your work and how you produce. It makes me feel more productive. It makes me feel more ready to tackle the things that need to be tackled, rather or versus me being in my pajamas with no makeup on, or like feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm just feeling so drab today. Do you know what I mean? Those are like my biggest tips. Now let's get into each one of the outfits and what I feel about them and how I think that they are helpful to put together. You know, just a few ideas that you guys can interchange and go from there, and hopefully that will help you dressing up for your work day. So I wanted to start with an outfit that's more of a staple. I feel like with these two pieces you can go so far. A good pair of spanking leggings, Spanx, not spanking. Spanx leggings, they're super comfortable, so they're perfectly fine for you to like sit on your computer and do your thing and then just show like waist up. I don't know if they might not be super appropriate for other work types of environments, but some of them are totally fine. I did throw the trench coat on top just in case like you need to run somewhere. It's like an easy piece to just grab and go. Also super appropriate if you are going to work as well. And then highly recommend a pair of really nice button-up shirt. Like this one is a bit more on the high pricing. However, I have had it for years. It's one of their staples in this brand. I think it's Rails, and I feel like it's chic no matter what. It just has a good drape. It's made of a good material, so it's long-lasting, sturdy fabric. Sometimes cotton shirts will show more of the creases, and depending on the fabric. So just try to be with fabrics that are like easy to maneuver and are not gonna show a lot of wrinkles super easy. So just this pair can be worn with jeans underneath. It can be worn with joggers or sweats or whatever, and it still makes you look like you're put together. So for the next staple, I highly recommend you invest in some like knit blouses that can be something like this, just a little more body conscious, or something a little more flowy. However your taste is, these are gonna come in so handy when you just have something quick to get to. They're super comfortable, they're breathable, they feel nice against the body, and they look very put together, very businessy like. The cap, a sleeve, it might not be for you, so definitely like maybe a short sleeve or maybe even a longer sleeve. I also fully recommend a nice little blazer. I feel like this is an instant way to dress up. Like say you have a call with a boss, or you know, however your day is gonna go, that it's like just a little more important. This is an easy way to just put this over your knitted top and then call it a day. So this blazer is actually pretty affordable. It's under $100, and I love how it looks so polished, so put together. I feel like it's something different from our staple black. It has a little bit of a fashion forward detailing with the gold button styles and all. So it's one of my favorites, and I highly recommend you having it handy. For the third outfit, I recommend a bodysuit. So these are Spanx bodysuits. They all fit through the size, so I'm usually an extra small across the board with them, and I stayed with it and I love it. So I like these guys so much. I have them in white, and I also have the short sleeve, or like the sleeveless version, which is still the same V-neck in black and white as well. I'll try to have some pictures of them here just for you guys to see. They are really great staples. I feel like for this time of the year where it's still a little chilly, you can have the long sleeve. The sleeveless ones are great to wear under a blazer or something else, you know, like a little jacket that's a little more dressy and all of that. So highly recommend these. Are like so easy to put together. They are very comfortable. They're breathable as well, and they make you instantly look put together. And then for the pants, this trousers, so I feel like there's a lot of things that you can pair with a bodysuit. Obviously, if you're home and you don't need to show yourself waist down, you can be as comfortable as possible. But these trousers that I'm wearing with this are very comfortable. They're very breathable as well, and they're very put together. So I recommend something like this if you do have to get up and show a presentation or something like this. There's a couple of other pants that I love from Spanx as well, and they are they're a little more put together. One it's like a wider leg and the other one's more of like a faux leather look. Both of them are equally extremely comfortable too, and I feel like they're way more put together for an occasion in which you have to get up and like show yourself and start like pointing out things that people are going to be seeing your waist down. I picked this one because the color is so easy. It goes so well with any neutrals you have in your wardrobe, with black and white as well. Even a printed blouse, if you do decide to go on that route, these pants will look fine as well. They do fit true to size. They're high-waisted. They have like that folded seam in front, which I feel like it elevates a little bit. It just makes it more businessy, but they have the side pockets, the cute little belts in here, so I really like the style. And then recently, you guys, I got these loafers and I absolutely love them. 100% recommend them to even wear it at home. They're like made of lambskin and they're such a great deal. They're under $100 and they feel so nice on the feet. So this is what I've been wearing like every day since I got them, because they basically go with everything. I love the color as well, so just a great deal for like another shoe investment if you need something comfortable with a businessy look, just something to carry on. Very chic little shoe staple here. Some other pieces that I would recommend wearing with the bodysuit can be something like this, like just leggings, and these are all from Zara, and I got them on my trip there over in Miami, so in January. They're still available. I'm gonna link the video in here with all the links for you guys if you're interested. This one I picked up at Zara as well, and this would look great with this trouser here. So this satin blouse, I feel like it elevates. It's just like a little more up a notch from your regular white button-up shirt, so it just looks very nice and very fancy. Things like this are always pretty acceptable as well. I love the look and the comfort level of these. Are super high-waisted, so they fit more like a legging in the ways that it feels on the body. So I'd say they're very comfortable and they're a neutral color, so it all goes together really nicely. Next up, I have this little neutral layering here in a cream, and I actually just got super upset because I found this. I wore this like twice, you guys. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But anyway, I love this piece so much. First of all, I feel like it's just something a little more towards the casual wear that still looks somewhat like a little blazer. It's a chic style, it's easy, it's versatile. I wore this with a t-shirt and a jeans, and I wore this with trousers as well, with a cropped top maybe. It's super versatile, and I feel like this over a little dress, it just, I don't know, it adds on to a little otherwise very simple dress, which there's nothing wrong with being very simple. That said, this is actually really comfortable because it's a knit to wear it at home too. So it feels like you're wearing your good old sweats or even your PJs, but you are looking a little more sharp, a little more put together, and all of that good stuff. Now for this dress, this is a recent buy for me. I actually have not wore outside. I love simple dresses that are a knit as well. I feel like that just feels the best on the body. There's no worries about getting wrinkles or, you know, all of the other stuff that you do have to worry about when you wear cotton pieces. And there's the comfort level too. Like your home, I don't know if you keep your home a little more on the cold side or whatnot, but to me, I really like to wear comfy and soft pieces when I am working at home or even when I'm lounging. So this dress can totally go towards the dressy side, you know, with a more sharp blazer, like a little more tailored piece, and maybe a higher heel. In this look, I am styling with a tiny little heel, but these will look super cute with those loafers from the previous look as well. So it's just completely interchangeable. Like I said, all of these pieces that I'm styling here can work so well with all of the previous ones that I've shown you guys. Like for instance, you can totally put a button-up shirt on top of this and just tie on the back and just, you know, wear this as maybe like a knitted skirt or things like that, you know, with a jacket and blazer like that as well. I'm gonna give you a couple more dress ideas. Okay, I wanted to show you guys a couple more dresses in here that I feel like are a little more on the casual side. These are Amazon finds. So they're pretty affordable numbers, but neutral colors that if you do need to have maybe just waist up, you can style this with a blazer or this little jacket or any other, you know, top like a cardigan that you like, and just look fine and be very, very comfortable on your bottom. Some of the fields will allow like a dress and you would look totally fine. They look a little more casual. They're cotton dresses. This one's like a rib knit, but they actually look pretty cute on the body. I have a little reel that I put together styling some spring dresses, and I'll probably just leave it on the side here because then you can see how these guys look on the body and just flowing. But these are just other options of dresses that can totally work for working from home. And last but not least is a super ultra mega comfortable little set in here. So sets can go, I can number a ton of them and just name a ton of them that I've loved throughout this months in here, and I'll definitely leave a few options for you guys to shop, you know, just to have an idea of some of the cozy sets that I wear. I also have one from Express that it's so nice, and I'll leave a photo in here for you guys to check it out. But this one, the only reason I picked this to show you in here is because it is the most comfortable pair of sets that I have, and I feel like this cardigan, if you must get one of them, only one, I'd highly recommend this cardigan. This cardigan is one that you can throw on any other piece, and just for the sakes of like being cold, you know, it just makes you feel a little more comfortable. It does have the waist tie, which I think that it's a little added bonus for, you know, times when you just want to just tie it over or even not show what you have underneath, and just something like this. You know, you might have like a little cami peek through or not, and this alone just feels like you're ready for work. You know, you're not overdressed, but you're not underdressed, and you're still super comfortable. The color, I love it as well. It's just like right up my alley on the neutral aspect of things, but I love it. And then it has some pretty movement as well. So say if you need to be moving around, if you need to be talking, it's just a piece that goes so well with working from home. And it could be one of those days that you don't feel like dressing up too much, or you just feel like being comfortable. Like I said, you can have like your hair, your makeup done, which today I don't have my hair done, but this is another idea. Like if you don't feel like dealing with your hair, just pull it up. This already looks very put together and professional, in my opinion, to be able to conduct a call or to lead a meeting or whatnot, or to just participate in one. The jumpsuit, I feel like it's a tad bit more casual, so wouldn't really recommend for days that you actually have a presentation or something more important to deal with, but this is perfectly fine depending on the work that you do or the days that you have ahead of you. I just wanted to give you an idea of, you know, a more comfortable outfit to wear for those days of work. And that's it for today, you guys. I hope that this was very helpful for you. I hope that it helped you to make decisions and maybe plan ahead a little bit to avoid stressful days. The tips to me are actually even more valuable than the outfits. You know, if you struggle with the outfits, then I'm glad that you got something else out of it. But the tips are really something that help me to be more productive on my days. So if you guys enjoyed this, once again, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, and let me know if you guys want more videos about tips, or if you'd like to see a typical work day for me or a week. Maybe, I don't know, I can share more of the things, like more in depth of the things that really help me to be productive on a certain day, and how I kind of plan out my week into some days I'll take off, because rest is very important, and it's so hard for us to turn off when we're working from home. It's one of the biggest struggles when I talk to my friends. So it's really important that we plan those days that we can just rest and be, and not feel like we have to be, you know, on answering emails and phone calls and, you know, doing stories on Instagram or anything like that. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope that you enjoy this, and I'll see you next time. Um beijo. Tchau, tchau.